think we're all
Same
interconnected.
place. We're all right, and then we'll all go there. So, black or yellow or white, all we came same place. We are linked. So if you are suffering, I'm suffer too, because I feel it. If I really,
You actually feel other
if I-
people's
I'm-
suffering.
unfortunately, I'm really fresh.
Yes.
Soul is inside the flesh, but if my soul bigger than my flesh, I can feel other people's feeling. If you're happy, I'm happy. If you suffer, your suffer is coming to me naturally. It's not I want, because we are all connected. It's not my choice to suffer your suffering,
Right.
but that is natural nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'm more flesh than soul. So
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
don't. So there's a limit to how, because of course there are some people who are unable to empathise with other people and who don't feel. But I wonder, this is probably because you happen to be a particularly sensitive person to other people.
No, not.
You don't think so?
No, because this experience made it to me. Yeah, I don't know.
Because there are some people who can just watch other people suffering and it doesn't have an effect on them. And there are other people who speak like you do. And you're saying that the limits of your being able to introspect or feel your way into their suffering or feelings is limited by the fact that you're basically flesh and blood. Is that?
It depends on how my soul level. Yeah. Soul level. Some
The soul
people are
level.
very high, lower, different level we have. And then also born, very old soul is more spiritually high. Young soul, because I believe in the incarnation.
You do.
Yeah. So if you don't believe in reincarnation, finish. Look, if we die, finish, isn't it?
Yes.
Ash.
Yes.
Before I experience this, after we die, we will all become ash. So I don't want to make effort.
Yes.
That sort of philosophy I had. Yeah.
And then suddenly you saw that actually that way of thinking, you felt no need to make an effort, because after all, when you finish, you die, it's all over.
Yeah. That's why I was 協力主義ってなんて言ったらいいのかしら。英語で。I enjoy
life.
Enjoy life.
Just enjoy life.
Yeah. Not.
But maybe my way of life and maybe idea is completely different from you and me. I notice, because if life is only once, in my I have to do everything, every moment my best. Because life is not forever. It's short.
Yes.
So I not enjoy.
Yes.
I was
Our
the
life is not
opposite.
forever.
Yeah. So that I was always trying my best every moment now. Yeah. But if you remember, I used to tell you I don't want to live you long, because I didn't have any purpose of life living after divorcing. That means I now notice I got depression. I suffered a lot. I didn't understand why I live. I didn't have any purpose of life.
Yeah.
That is why I was telling I don't want to live long. If I'm killed by car accident or something, I would be very happy. Everybody said, "Oh, Akiko, you have something very wrong in you." But I now understand. I got depression. I didn't have any purpose of life, because I had to divorce from a loved one, and he died, and everything was too much to me to bear. I felt I'm bottom of the life.
So then you must.
No, not to enlightenment or something. My father always told me, when you are bottom of something, life, theory, everything if bottom, it is bounce up. Even ball hit this ball up. This is the theory of human being.
That's what I
If you
experienced.
suffer your bottom, you only way is going up.
Yes.
My father told me when I was young, he was not alive. that encouraged me to survive. I thought I was under the dark tunnel. I couldn't see any light. But when I realized after several years, I noticed I was outside. I was little up, not up, high up. And I don't feel I don't want to live long or something anymore. I want to live longer, especially at this moment I had news my daughter might have grandchildren. I want to live for them. I want to live. I'm still useful for them. Yeah, so I'm very positive now. Completely different to the time when I told you, Justin. You remember I said I don't want to live long. Those days I was deep, that mind, depression. I didn't notice myself, but when I remembered my father's word, that encouraged me.
So
only way to
I think your father experienced.
My father was a politician, Justin knows anyway. He was very strong person and fighting person, and he couldn't win the election. Politician should be win the election, but my father never become negative. If you feel next one, he should win. So that negative energy change into positive energy. This is important. My father showed me that energy, how to change it negative to positive. This is my way of life. I didn't